It's only been 2 years and 5 months, and yet the Presidential Communications Operations Office of the Duterte administration has made great strides in improving government media and communications.
Under the leadership of Secretary Martin Andanar, the PCOO rehabilitated the facilities and infrastructures of various government-owned media agencies, most of which were left behind in poor condition.
The People's Television Network, or PTV, rose from the bottom ranks to number 4 in the ratings, broadcasting from 25,000 watts to 60,000 watts in Metro Manila. And with the newly opened regional TV and relay stations in Baguio, Davao, Naga, Cotabato, Tagaytay, Zamboanga City, Zamboanga Sibugay, and soon Pagadian, Marawi, and the much-awaited state-of-the-art Mindanao Media Hub in Davao. PTV is now accessible in more areas in the country and with better quality. With more news features, high-tech equipments, and expansions, PTV's programming has grown far more competitive than ever before. More so in social media, where it has grown from around 50,000 followers in July of 2016 to 1.9 million followers as of November 2018.
The Philippine Broadcasting Service, or PBS, has given government radio a much-needed jumpstart. Under the helm of Director General Bong Aportadera, the AM and FM stations of PBS have soared in the number of listeners and in affinity. Old and decrepit stations all over the country were remodeled into world-class booths. And with improved signal, people in far-out regions and provinces who were once unreachable by the media can now tune in with the rest of the country.
The PCOO also revived the Philippine News Agency, or PNA, which is government's newswire, providing valuable news content from all over the country to various local and international news outfits.
By renovating its regional offices and transitioning to the digital and social platform, the PNA has made information dissemination much more accessible and efficient. Visibility is the most important factor in public relations.
And the Radio Television Malacanang, or RTVM, has made sure that the public sees a working government. By partnering with Facebook, President Duterte's activities are live-streamed and can be easily viewed in social media.
RTVM has also started digitalizing its analog archive. Now easier for everyone to review the speeches and events of the past presidents. RTVM has expanded its services to capture the executive branch as well, providing the public with high level of transparency unavailable during the past.
RTVM is well on its way into implementing the government satellite network,
which will provide simultaneous transmission to 42,000 barangays around the country, even to remote places through the use of satellite technology.
Even as we've covered TV, radio, and digital platforms, there are still people who have access to neither. That is why the Philippine Information Agency, or PIA, has intensified its foothold at the grassroots level. By reaching out to far-flung communities and strengthening partnerships with the local government, even down to the barangay level, PIA ensures that every Filipino is informed of relevant government services available to them. The agency has also renovated its theater to provide a platform for various government agencies to promote their projects. The PCOO is not limited to communication, as it also provides services for a comfortable life for all Filipinos.
The Apo Production Unit, an attached agency of the PCOO, launched Passport on Wheels with the Department of Foreign Affairs to ease passport applications with mobile vans equipped with data capture devices.
Government-owned media agencies are not the only thing Secretary Andanar has sought to develop. The Malacanang Press Briefing Room has been remodeled to the demands of a digital-centric population, a symbol that the government has evolved with the ever-changing times.
Within the PCOO proper, much has been achieved in terms of policies and communication campaigns.
With the Freedom of Information, or FOI, put into place, government agencies have become more transparent to the public and accountable to their stakeholders. The FOI has empowered Filipinos to exert their right to know more about where their taxes go.
The media is a vital partner of the PCOO in disseminating news and public information, and that is why their safety is of utmost importance.
The Presidential Task Force on Media Security was established to protect journalists from threats of violence and to investigate and give justice to the victims.
The PCOO has also strengthened its external affairs, integrating government agencies into a unified communication strategy.
With Dutertenomics, the PCOO gathered the country's economic managers to pitch the president's socio-economic policies to international governments and investors. In real numbers, the PCOO partnered with the Philippines' law enforcement units to communicate their gains in keeping peace and order in the country, while dispelling fake data and statistics. From this initiative came Rehabilitacion, the government's all-encompassing campaign against illegal drugs, focusing on the rehabilitation and reintegration of former drug users. And Real Stories, PDEA Files, a show dedicated to presenting actual operations of the Philippine Drug Enforcement Agency in eradicating illegal drugs in the country. In 2017, with the Philippines as chair, the PCOO took charge in communicating ASEAN to the world. Today, its relevance has resonated even to the farthest communities. To combat fake news and disinformation, the PCOO launched the Dismiss Disinformation campaign, engaging with schools and local governments across the nation to guide the youth and the community on how to detect and stop the spread of fake news. The right information saves lives, and through Laging Handa PH, the PCOO delivers real-time reports and updates from the government in times of disasters and calamities. For everything you need to know about preparation, relief efforts, and evacuation alerts and centers. The PCOO's most recent initiative, The Presser, aims to tackle the country's most pressing issues, involving top officials from various government agencies to address the public's questions and concerns. Welcome to the new era of government communications, where transparency is the foundation of enlightenment and engagement at the heart of nation building. At the second year of the Presidential Communications Operations Office under the Duterte administration, we invite you once again to be a partner for change.